Over in Seattle, Drew Lock's road to gaining some ground that QB competition versus Geno Smith hitting a little snag this week. The Seahawks announced that Lock tested positive for COVID-19 and would miss tonight's preseason game versus Chicago Bears. And according to Pete Carroll, the HC there, Lock was set to start. He even took first team snaps on Tuesday for the first time all training camp. So we'll see a lot of Geno maybe tonight and no Drew Lock as we head into that preseason matchup. All right, for more on this, Ryan Wilson tapping in on HQ. And Ryan, no Lock, we get that. Geno Smith, I feel like he gets a green light again. He's not a rookie, so we know what he kind of brings to the table, but what is on focus for him tonight in this game?
Yeah, Brandon, we've seen Geno Smith since 2013 when he was second-round pick of the Jets. He started 3 games last year for Russ Wilson. Russ had the finger injury. But prior to that, he hadn't started that many games. You have to go back to 2014, his second year in the league. Overall, he's had 13 career wins, 21 career losses. That sticks out, and it's a huge downgrade from Russ Wilson, for being honest. All that said, he was a replacement-level quarterback, which is what you wanted to back up last year. Last week against the Steelers, he looked pretty good. 10 of 15, 101 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, sacked once, but again, no turnovers. Drew Lock came in, similar type numbers, but had a strip sack that set up that final game-winning drive by Kenny Pickett, and that's sort of been Drew Lock's concern over his time in Denver, just a lack of consistency. And Pete Carroll's talked about that in times too during his time in Seattle. So I think in Geno Smith, what you want is what you've seen from Geno Smith. He's not going to be a game changer. He's not going to come in and do Russell Wilson type things. He's going to be a replaceable level quarterback that leans on his playmakers, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, leans on the running game. They drafted Ken Walker, who's hopefully back by week 1, and hopefully that defense can step up. Unfortunately, this defense isn't the crew that we saw during the Super Bowl era. So this is going to be a tough stretch for everyone on this football team, in part because no Russ Wilson, but also in part because you play in such a tough division.
Of course, with no Lock there, we'll see a lot of maybe Jacob Eason as well tonight against the Bears. You see that depth chart when it comes to QBs, not really exciting. However, one name that we've talked about before, maybe they should be interested in, Jimmy Garoppolo there, still with the Niners, has not been traded, still out there. Why should they go after him if they're looking for a new QB1?
I'll just repeat what I just said for the last 3 minutes, Brandon. 13-21 lifetime career record for Geno Smith. Drew Lock has struggled. But here's the thing, and we've talked about this for the last few weeks. Jimmy G is the best option on offer in terms of quarterbacks available. He is still in San Francisco. We saw a report from Mike Silver last week that he signed his big deal and then just disappeared from the offseason workouts. I don't know what that means for his future, but I can tell you that the Browns are interested in him, and I would imagine the Seahawks will be interested in him too if he gets cut. The Browns are the only team as we sit here that has a salary cap space to absorb that contract, and I think the Seahawks are going to wait it out and see what happens. I don't know if the 49ers would trade inside the division anyway, but I think absolutely you keep your ear to the ground for the Jimmy G news, because Drew Lock and Geno Smith are plans B and C. So I think that's something to keep in mind. The whole question about if he goes to Seattle, for example, hypothetically, how long is it going to take him to get up to speed? Those are serious concerns. But don't forget, when he was traded from New England to San Francisco, that was the trade deadline, so late October, and he ended up winning, I think, the final 4 or 5 or 6 football games with San Francisco, which made him that hot topic going into that offseason.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.